Good Monday morning, friends. This is an S4, Porsche 928 S4 to be specific. Cam covers, intake manifold. This is how they look when they come in. I just wanted to photograph, etc. how these things look when they show up. It never gets old to see them when they come in like this and when they leave all nice and pretty. It's always good to see them like this. Let me take off this light. It's always good to see them like this, and when they go out of here, they're perfect. So let's do our examinations. They don't appear to be broken. They don't have any broken flanges. This one, they left the guts in it. I'm gonna have to pull them out. And that's what they look like. So let me get a picture on the inside. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. So I was able to get the guts out of it. Flapper valve, temperature sensor, side covers off. The screws on the flapper valve came out really nicely. No stripping, no turning of the head on the screw, which was good. Really awesome. So I'll take these rubber things out and get everything ready, mount it in the rotisserie, and blast this thing in the next day or two. Okay? Get it done and get it down to powder coat. I gotta ask the customer what color they want and take it from there. And I'll do these old headlight buckets. Spare grill for my Chrysler 300. It's amazing how they built cars back then. These are the headlight doors, and they weigh probably a couple pounds easily on this thing. They certainly do not build cars like that anymore, ever. Never again will we have cars like that. And never again will we have manifolds that are made out of metal. They're all going to be metal. They're all made of plastic now. All plastic. So, progress, I guess. Oh well. See you later. Cheers.
You may call it of its beingness. This awareness is that which is awareness of that already given. From the infinite comes all densities. The self-awareness comes from within, given the catalyst of certain experiences, understanding, as we may call this particular energy, the upward spiraling of the cell or atom or consciousness. You may then see that there is an inevitable pull toward the, what you may call, eventual realization of self. Question: then after the transition into the third density, am I correct in assuming, we'll take Earth as an example, the entities would then look like us? They would be in human form, is this correct? Ra, this is correct, taking your planetary sphere as an example. Question: when the first second density entities became third density on this planet, was this with the help of a transfer of beings from Mars? Or were there second density beings who transferred into third density with no outside influence? Ra, there were some second density entities which made the graduation into third density with no outside stimulus, but only the efficient use of experience. Others of your planetary second density joined the third density cycle due to harvesting efforts by the same sort of sending of vibratory aid as those of the Confederation send you now. This communication was, however, telepathic rather than telepathic vocal or telepathic written, due to the nature of second density being. Question: who sent the aid to the second density being? Ra, we call ourselves the Confederation of Planets in the service of the infinite creator. This is a simplification in order to ease the difficulty of understanding among your people. We hesitate to use the term sound vibration, understanding, but it is closest to our meaning. Question. Then did this second density to third density transition take place 75,000 years ago, approximately? Rob, this is correct. Question. Where did the second density beings get physical vehicles of third density type to incarnate into? Ra, they were among those upon this second density plane, those forms which when exposed to third density vibrations became the third density, as you would call the sound vibration human entities. That is, there was loss of body hair, as you would call it, the clothing of the body to protect it, the changing of the structure of the neck, jaw, and forehead.
This is what I do.
In order to
I
allow
prep it
the
out,
easier vocalization.
get it
The larger
as
cranial
clean as
development
possible
characteristic of third density
prior
beings.
to media
This was a
blasting it.
normal transfiguration.
Still got to scrape off some more of this coating.
Question.
And
Over how long a period of
good to
time
go.
was this transfiguration?
Ready to be
It must
media
have been very
blasted.
short.
Okay?
Ra, the
Choose.
assumption is
Y'all want to know what I just discovered? This is the butterfly valve for the S4 in the intake manifold, and the edges, they're tapered. I had no idea that this thing was tapered. I just picked it up in my fingers and just removed it, and it's a it's not even a uniform taper. How do I describe it? My thumb, the direction my thumb is pointed, the direction of my fingernail, my thumb fingernail, that is tapered going off of my thumb fingernail in that direction. And my index finger, it's tapered towards the inside of my hand. So it's not a it's an asymmetric taper. This is really, really weird. And it makes sense now because the inside of the manifold is an extremely tight fit. And the reason I'm even looking at this now is because I'm taking this butterfly valve. I'm going to go find a section of PVC pipe this size or near that size, and if it's bigger I'll cut it to make it fit. And what I'm going to do is on all subsequent media blasting jobs, that inner area on the inside, I will show you as I talk it. The inner, okay, that one's got the covers on it. So on the inside here, right in here, I should say, right down in there, on that bore, I'm going to take that PVC pipe, put it in there, so that inside bore area, is will not get blasted, and it will not get painted or powder coated at the powder coating place, because those tolerances in there is very very close, very tight. Very interesting too. Something I did not know. I just learned this. It's interesting to know. But I'm sure many of you guys knew that already, but I didn't know that. So anyways, see ya, bye. I gotta go.